What's up, folks? Sean the Average Angler. Merry Christmas, everybody. It is Christmas Eve. Wife and I went out to breakfast this morning, and then she drugged me to Costco. That was a pleasant trip. They don't sell fishing stuff there. I don't usually like shopping unless it includes fishing stuff, as some of you may have noted. Anyway, it's almost New Year's, as you know. Right after Christmas is New Year's, a week later. I'd really love to reach that 3,000 subscriber mark. I didn't think it possible. Man, we've got so many new subscribers lately. It's just right around the corner. If you're watching, enjoy bass fishing, please subscribe. We cover all kinds of things here at the Average Angler's Fishing Channel. And today we've got a really good one, matter of fact. Going to kind of piggyback off of one I did last week. I intended to do this the next day, and then just other stuff came up and we did other video. But last week we talked about the Berkley frit side. This week I'm going to cover something that I think you should pair with it, because on any given day, one or the other will work for you as far as the crankbait goes. Now this one's a little bit different and very unique, and actually I just stocked up on more of these. So I was creating a box and I go, oh yeah, I got to make that video on the Money Badger. And as you'll see, that's a watermelon transparent. And in my area, when the water's clear, that watermelon transparent bait really catches them for some reason. But getting back to the Money Badger. Okay, they've got great colors. There's another translucent red craw, and my favorite here, forgot what they call that one. I'll look it up for you guys. I'll put a link in the description. But what's special about the Money Badger? Well, first of all, it's a pretty hard thumping bait, but not necessarily like you think. This bait is shining right now in the wintertime, and it's got some unique features. One, it's got the flash disc down here. They say it makes it swim like a balsa bait. Now it does have noise. Okay, there's some balls in there you can see up here and here, and it's a weight transfer, so it goes to the back when you cast. So it casts really well. Now this is a 7.25. The rest of these are the 6.75. And then they make some smaller ones also. The 6.75 says it dives 10 to 12 feet. The 7.25 says it dives 11 to 13 feet. Okay, so not much more. It's a little bit bigger, as you can see here. Let me hold them both the same way. But not a whole lot. Okay, body's a little bit bigger, a tad bit longer. Does weigh a bit more. They are labeled on the bottom too, so there's no confusion. I don't know if you can see that, but it's written here across the bottom. Money Badger 7.25, 13 feet. That's convenient for those like me who forget everything about 30 seconds after I take it out of the package. 6.75, 12 feet. So it puts the max depth on there. All right, the other interesting thing, every time I look at these, I'm like, what the hell, is the shape of that lip. They kind of like an upside down heart kind of shape, if you will. Berkley says the reason they do that is it's built to deflect off of wooden rocks. Now, I think this bait perhaps is a little more effective in the wintertime than they anticipated, or maybe that's what they made it for. This was also one of the longest standing the designer. He worked on this for years, and I'll tell you, it's a really effective bait. They got great colors. The weight is good in them, so they cast well. Word's getting out, you know, they're out there, but word's getting out. But the Money Badger, another 6.75 in a shad pattern. I've got some more somewhere. I've just got I think they're back over there on a peg. And then I've got some in the boat. I'm making a special box for them. I like these thin boxes. I can put one crankbait in their own slot, and then I don't have to mix them, so they're not banging around on each other, scratching each other up. The outsides are for crankbaits. I got Money Badgers on one side, frit sides on the other, and then stunners are going to go in the middle. So I kind of got my winter reaction box there, or crankbait slash jerkbait box, all in one. So that's pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to throw this on a 7-foot cranking rod, medium action, somewhere in that 10 to 12 pound range. I usually have 12 on there. If I'm going somewhere really clear and I'm looking for some extra depth, I may put on 10, but I don't feel like I'm going to get a lot more depth out of that 10 to 12 line change. So think about it. Whatever you throw, either way is fine. I can throw all of those on the jerkbait rod. That's kind of the nice thing about it. The Money Badger deflects very, very well off of just about anything you run it into, except grass. Of course, it's a crankbait, not meant for grass, but rocks, wood, trees, dock pilings, run it into stuff. Here's the beauty of the bait, though. You don't have to run it into things to get bit. You don't even have to be banging bottom. For some reason, I believe it's the lip, and maybe the combination of it's a balsa style bait, even though it's injected. It just thumps well and gets fish's attention and makes them react. It's a great bait. They're inexpensive. Another good way to cover water. And after the first of the year, if you've been watching my videos, that's when I think fishing starts to turn for the better. I think December is always kind of a funky month, depending on where you live, of course. Where I live, it's kind of when the water temperatures reach their lows and the fish are just coming out of summer and fall and kind of like, screw this shit, it's cold out. And then by January, they've adjusted and it's time to get ready for the spawn, which is just a few months away. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Merry Christmas again to everybody, and we will see you on the rebound.